Hi, welcome back. It's Janelle from Infinite Potential Healing, and today I have tips and tricks for you, and specifically tips and tricks relating to what metaphysical travel tools do I always take with me and why. So the first thing that I always take with me when I travel, and this is not even just traveling, for leisure or distance traveling, this is short trips. I do not ever leave home without a chakra spray. This particular chakra spray is made by Robert Reeves, who I absolutely adore. Um, there is no endorsement going on here. There's no deal to be had. He's just he makes truly, in my opinion, the best chakra spray that I have ever used, the best chakra spray that I have ever come across. Unfortunately, it is not always available, but you can subscribe to his newsletter and he will tell you when he does release it and make it available. But this chakra spray is a real easy tool that you can simply spray over anything that you have with you or even over yourself. And it helps to cleanse, clear, and balance your entire aura, your entire energy system. And it really is helpful and necessary when you're traveling, because let's be real, it is a jungle out there and people are fucking crazy. So you have to mitigate that energy to the best of your ability. And this is one easy way, one simple way that you can keep all of those weird energetic cooties at bay and keep your own energy as clear as you possibly can. I also love Robert Reeves' Archangel Michael spray. I tend to bring that with me when I travel too, especially because one of Archangel Michael's lesser known areas of speciality is that he and Archangel Raphael are really great archangels to call on when it comes to travel in general. Car travel more so than other means of travel, but either way, he's an archangel of protection, so why wouldn't you call on him to help you travel? And his aura spray will give you that extra layer of protection. So I tend to use both of these bad boys together, and I do not ever leave the house without them. They live in my work bag. If I carried a purse, they would live in my purse, but I use them before I leave the house. I use them when I get home and when I am traveling. You best believe that they are coming with me in a car, on a plane, on a ship, regardless of where I'm going. I will have both of these sprays with me. I also always bring some of my favorite gemstone bracelets with me, because it's a really quick and easy way to make sure that your energy stays balanced and focused, and to continue to work with gemstones even while you are traveling, regardless of what type of travel you're doing and where you're going. So I tend to curate a specific collection of my gemstone bracelets that I bring with me, and then I swap them out, sometimes to match my outfits, sometimes I just wear the same ones if it's a particular energy signature that I'm looking to create, but I always have some of these with me. I also frequently bring a piece of kyanite. It's a specific crystal. I love kyanite because it is a self-cleansing stone, and not only is it meaning that you never have to clean it, not only is it a self-cleansing stone, but it will cleanse and clear any of the other stones that you have with it or near it. So when I pop off those, or I take off the bracelets that I wear, I let my kyanite hang out with my gemstone bracelets, and that helps clear the energy. Because I am immune compromised and I need to make sure that my physical health stays as good as it can be while I'm traveling, I also always bring elderberry gummies with me just in case, because when you are around a whole bunch of other people, you're also around a whole bunch of other people's literal germs and cooties, and that's one way that I can bolster my immune system to stay as healthy as I possibly can. And another thing that I always bring with me is I always bring my essential oil diffuser with me, and a couple of specific essential oils. So I have always been a doTERRA essential oil user, and that goes back to when I first used essential oils in 2012. I don't really discriminate or differentiate, so I'm not here to get into a debate about which company is better. That's just the one that I tend to use. So the oil blends that I'm going to be naming are from doTERRA, but I say use the oils that resonate best with you, and we don't need to debate the rest of it. We can just leave it at that. So I typically bring On Guard with me, which is an amazing immune supportive blend. It's actually been shown in studies to kill MRSA. So I figure any cooties that might be in a hotel room, a car, on a cruise ship, they're probably going to get taken out with On Guard too, because I want to make sure that I am breathing as easy as I can. I typically also bring the Breathe, which is a respiratory blend, just because you're subjecting your lungs to a lot of different environments, especially if you're traveling in, like if you're flying. So I bring that to just give my body a little bit of extra support. And then because I'm not always the world's greatest sleeper, and sometimes I have challenges, kind of winding down, I typically bring both lavender and serenity that I blend together to help me sleep at night. And usually the people that I'm traveling with are just absolutely knocked out and sleep amazing because I run that diffuser. And then, I'm also killing any potential germs wherever I'm staying if it's not in an environment that I can easily and readily control. It's really important that you bring with you, when you travel, anything that you need to support your physical body and your physical well-being, and so that you can allow yourself to stay with the same supports and the same routines that you have in place when you are at your home. Because when you support your physical body, that allows your mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies to be as supported as they can be as well. And that allows you to have the best travel experience possible and feel as good as you possibly can. The last thing that I always bring with me when I'm traveling, because I learned the hard way when I didn't, is my business card. Because anytime I travel without my business card, I will inevitably run into and find someone who wants to know what I do, and they are going to ask me for my card, and that is always when I don't have cards with me. So I always make sure that I have business cards with me, because I will talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime, and inevitably the conversation is going to turn towards something metaphysical, and something's going to come up that's something that I feel like I can help them with or support them through, or they're going to want a means to connect with me, to see my divine downloads, to look at the YouTube channel, my socials, whatever it is. So just to keep my life as simple as possible, I am absolutely that person who will always travel with my business card. But I do that in part because I practice what I preach, and I do that in part because my business is absolutely a part of who I am. And I've met some absolutely amazing people simply by being willing to communicate that this is what I do and this is how I do it, and to share that with people. And it really helps me to make those amazing connections, which is why I have the world's best clients. So those are my tips and tricks, and the spiritual tools, the metaphysical tools, if you will, that I always keep in my literal toolbox when I travel. So let me know, drop a comment below and let me know, what metaphysical tools do you always take with you when you travel, and why? Let's learn from each other. Let's share some information so that we can have the best and most supported travel experiences possible.